Well, how is it being back out there so far?
Feels great. Weather's been awesome. D-line been revamped. A lot of new faces on the D-line, but it's been fun though, honestly. Tibbs has been grinding away at us. You guys know how Coach Tibbs is, so he's been grinding away at us. It's been like pretty good competition. Only for the first day of pads, it was a pretty good day of competition as well, so it's been nice.
What's that been like, kind of going from being one of the new faces to seeing them kind of come in a little bit?
Yeah, kind of crazy, you know, just like you guys said, this time last year, I was like one of the new faces, the new booties, if you would say. So it was just kind of being here now and then like having the expectation of being a captain and then, you know, like fulfilling the role of a leader on the D-line, you know, not something that I'm afraid of, but, you know, it's definitely like, whoa, like just this time last year, I was a new guy. Now I'm a captain or, you know, so it's definitely like, you know, it's a good thing though. It's a good thing for sure.
You mentioned the new guys who have joined you, and obviously you got some talented players coming in. They're not just talented, they're huge. How much does that affect your job and the other defensive ends to have guys like Tank and Mike in the middle?
Tank, Mike, Uno's Jefferson. You still got Corey Roberson, Kevin Island's getting a little bigger, Mike Sanders is a little bigger, faster. So it's like, I think we're like 6 deep and we're getting about 1 or 2 more in the fall. It's like, for me as an end, it's like I'm in heaven every day when I come out. I see these guys, you know, it's like, whoa, like I look next to me, I have Tank, Mike, Corey, that's like, you know, like it doesn't get no better than that. So just having those guys is gonna make my job easier, it's gonna make the linebackers' job easier, it's gonna make the whole team's job a little bit easier.
What was the plan that you and Coach Grizz had after the season to kind of, you know, I know you got a ton of off-season left, but what's kind of the plan for you to get ready for this last season?
Well, obviously they want to hear my personal goals, and obviously that was to, you know, trim down a little bit, but still be in the 270, 275 range, to be the bigger end that I am, to get faster, stronger, a little twitchier. I kind of leaned out a little bit this spring. So, you know, that's been more of the goals. And then just trying to maintain, you know, shoulders, just keep my shoulders strong, just keep my, you know, just stay intact, honestly.
Guys next to you are a little different. Guys across from you are a little different. What's it like working with that offensive line that's a little shuffled around?
Savion, he's an athletic freak. PJ, he was here last year, but he's also an athletic freak. J.O. at center just makes our offense a little bit more athletic and more faster. So it's just having that, just those 5 athletes on the O-line, and I'm pretty sure once we get Logan back and Ben Sparks, we'll be even more deep. And then it's just having those guys like in the middle is just like, they're so big, fast, and strong that it makes us better. It's not like, you know, going against a slower tackle where you could, you know, kind of beat them with speed every play. It's like, no, with Savion and PJ and those guys, like speed, power, like you got to make sure that you're on beat with those guys because they have quick hands, quick feet, quick sets. So it's good for us too, though.
During last season, some of the coaches talked about the chemistry you guys had on the defensive line.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, you and Junior came over together from Miami, but Chapman and Levelston had been here for several years. Now those 3 guys are all gone. With all these new faces, how do you develop or accelerate the chemistry building within that group again this year?
I would say you try to rush it. You know, you just come out, have days like today where we grind, where we have the extra work. Like this morning we started practice a little like hour earlier just as a D-line, just to get extra work. We do it every day, honestly. Every day, even on lift days, Monday, we'll come in early, get extra work. It's just having extra time to steal those reps as a D-line. And then outside of this, like D-line, like we'll meet up, let's go play the game at so-and-so's house, let's go have a little Madden tournament for a couple hours, let's go to Waffle House, and let's go eat real quick. So it's just doing those things as a group is gonna form a strong connection as a D-line, which we're gonna need down the road.
What's your message to the guys that haven't played in the ACC before, and how to navigate a season against, you know, teams that week in, week out are going to look pretty different than what you faced last year?
Yes, sir. You know, they will be a little bit bigger, faster, stronger, but I feel like as long as we are, you know, attacking the things that we know that we have to get right, because I mean, honestly, up front, we're just as big and fast and strong, you know, especially on the defensive line, as any other team who will face. So I don't think a size difference will be like a big shock for us. I think it'll just be honing down the technique, staying sharp, making sure that we're the best version of us, and not really too worried about the other teams.
I guess just what's it been like year 2 in this system, just this spring versus last spring? Just how nice is it to have all of that experience come into it for you?
It feels amazing, you know. Like I said, I believe this is like my first time playing in a defensive system for 2 years in a row. So it's just like having that alone has just been great. Like it feels like I don't really have to think out there no more. It's like Simons and Tibbs, you know, they trust me enough to, you know, run the defense, and like if I see something, I could, hey, Coach, I think I saw this. So it's just having that leeway and that flexibility. I honestly feel like it's going to make me a better player, and it's going to help me learn more, grow more, and then it's going to help me teach other guys like Abor, David Abiar, Jalen Samuel. So it's just going to have me, it opens up doors for me and also the guys behind me.
What was it like having some of your family out here today?
It was great. Like you can see, my mom, she's such a big fan of me, and I love her so much. My girlfriend's out here as well, so my pops, he'll be back for the spring game, so it'll be great to have everybody back up here. Yes,
you
sir.
mentioned Abor. What are your early impressions of him and Harvey and the other new faces on the outside? We talked about the big guys in the middle.
Yeah, Abor, Harvey. Of course, I played with Harvey, 3 years in Miami, so I already know what he could do. I see the coaches get surprised almost every day with what he does and how fast he is and how explosive he is, but I already knew that, he was going to bring that. But Abor, man, especially for a young guy, he's really he's polished. Like you could tell that he was coached well. He's very polished. So I expect him to come in and have an immediate impact this year as well.
How much credit do you get for Harvey choosing SMU?
Behind the scenes, man, personally, I'll probably take a lot of credit, but it was on the coaches and recruiting. it was on all the coaches.